Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Wednesday, December 8th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy hump day, everyone. Here's a look at the ES in the daily time frame. Quite a move transpired in the previous session. Obviously, the overnight and pre-market move was pretty significant as price sat right at 46.50 during the RTH session, especially at the open. A big pop higher and a hold into the end of the day. We're now seeing a really big reaction after the initial 2-week drop. Is this going to lead to a secondary move to the downside, or is the next pullback a higher low that leads to a nice continuation higher? So right now, this is a trend day here that played out over the previous session. Really nice high range day. Here we have more of a digestive day. We have a fade after trend day that could be in play on any rejection of the 4700 level. Here could open up a return back toward 4650, maybe even as deep as the previous session's midpoint. Any pullback could be seen as a buying opportunity for a push higher later on in the day. So right now, again, digestive day after a trend day. We could see further range bound action at these highs and just kind of stay flat throughout much of the day. We have an intraday rally that happened 5 in the morning up to about 6 in the morning. Nice 1 hour move. That gave us a nice little key range there to watch here today. So from the high and the low of that move here today, you have a midpoint that comes in right at 46.96 half. That right there is your midpoint. You have nice key range edges to play off of the rest of the day. So again, very nice digestive price action already after yesterday's big move. Any failure to really get going through 4700 could open up a further return back toward the mid. If we take a look here at the NQ, very similar price action here. The previous session, big high range day up. Nice push through the previous highs. That was an inside day through 3-day highs and rallied all the way back to 16.4. 16.4 is a zone that has seen quite a bit of weakness here so far. You see a little bit of a sell signal developing here. That is the extreme reversal sell signal. Big high range move up followed by the opposite bar the next day. That can tend to lead to a snapback reaction, or at least a fade after trend day, as we mentioned. Where you see a return back toward the previous session's midpoint. That's about 120 right there or so. We have the rejection of 16.4 is going to be the key level to watch early on. This midpoint here, 16.099 half. That's the level. 16.100 basically is the key level there. So if you reject 16.4, you could be looking at a 16.1 retest. Again, given the flow here that we've seen, a pullback could be an opportunity here to buy a higher low for a continuation higher ahead, at least in the case of the ES and the NQ. All right, let's take a look here at crude oil. Crude has had a very nice continuation to the upside. The previous session we got the test at 70.83. That gave us a new key range now. So from that impulsive sell-off, we bounced back to the midpoint of that range, and now we have ourselves a new key range. Again, we can get the 100% extension of that range to the upside would take us to 96. The lower 100% extension takes you to 45.60. So you have anywhere in between that could be in play here based off the impulsive move. But right now it appears as though this range is likely going to keep prices inside the range as this thing goes higher toward 75.50. 75.50 is going to be that massive key level there. The key range high, been very important resistance and then support. As soon as it gave it up, we saw price drop all the way across the previous key range. So right now, to push through 70.27, 70.83 suggests a retest of 75.52, and the previous month's midpoint at around 74 or 75 up ahead. All right, let's take a look lastly at gold futures. We have gold continuing to chop around that 1780, 1790 zone. 1760 still in play. So basically what we've mentioned here for a while is still kind of playing out. 1760 the key level to still be tested, and given any bounce here, that could lead to the next decline into that zone. So basically we've sold off. Here's your range here. You've sold off. You're now bouncing back. Do we get that drop for a lower low and bounce back? So here's the same thing. Range, drop. Here's your bounce back. Do we drop a little bit more to get that 1760? The expectation is likely we do get that level, and then we may even see a move as deep as 1720, which could be a bounce back point down the road. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.